Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone. I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood person. Hollywood person.
Wagwan people, Lumini here, back again with another episode of Sunderland Safe here on my channel. Now we have a big reveal. We have had our round of 16 tie in the Conference League drawn, and we will be playing Anderlecht. Unfortunately, I can't show you the actual draw as it drops down usually, because we had a press conference for the Newcastle game that I did off camera. Because we're going to do the press conference that will come for the Anderlecht game in this episode instead. So in this episode, we will be playing Newcastle, Leeds, and Anderlecht. So should be interesting. I'm excited to play the next round of the Conference League because we haven't played in there for a little while now after the other rounds have been getting solved. I'm going to make a bit of a change in this one. I was planning to bring Sesko back into the team full time, but I think with his current sharpness, it's just unlikely that he's going to be able to actually impact the team for us in a starting capacity. So we are at home for this one. It is currently 1-1 in the series of this season against Newcastle. We beat them twice in the league last season.
This is the kind of match
we'll
every
wait for a
football
minute.
fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV.
That's cool. Different animation from what we've seen so far. But yeah, it's currently 1-1. We beat them twice last season, I believe it was. This season we've beaten them in the league, but they knocked us out of the FA Cup. So this is the decider to see who gets the advantage this season in the time where Derby is just not ready yet. The Bravka in goal for Newcastle. Trippier, Mata, Elizondo, Dammit at the back. Pereira, Kessie and Longstaff the midfield three, Knauf, Dia and Anderson the front three. Fofana, Buena, Hayden, Silas, the other two players I haven't actually heard of before. Instead now we have this situation where Boulaye Dia is going to get a shot on goal. Good save from Etienne Green though. Good tackle from Gunter there. Diallo, can he play Gelhardt on the run? Gelhardt is through here. On the quick counter, can he finish? What a counter attack from Sunderland. That is a great move as we see Amad Diallo get the ball, find Gelhardt, and it's a great run from Joe Gelhardt and a good finish as well up top. Playing the role that he played last season. That's a good finish from Joe Gelhardt there to give us the early lead. 9 goals in the league now for Joe Gelhardt. That's Aaron's. Diallo. Oh, project towards goal. But it's a good save from Dubravka. Kessie into Longstaff. Boulaye Dia's on the run. Santos. Good interception there. Boulaye Dia's still going. He's going to have to strike it. Should be saved by Etienne Green. Isn't always in this game, but this time Etienne Green is there. Ahmad going to find Gunter out wide. That's not a great ball from Gunter, but Stewart uses his strength well. Good play there. Pavel Booker's going to find Stewart on the run. Oh, it's a good save from Dubravka there. Should really be 2-0. Good press from us there, but they do get round it. Anderson. We'll go to Dammit. Aaron's good tackle. It's going to be half-time. 1-0 going into half-time. To be fair, we are very good value for our 1-0 lead. Newcastle only really having one attempt, but it was a far long-range shot. I'm going to keep Diallo on for this half because I think it's only a shoulder. If he starts playing poorly, then we'll have to make the change and probably bring Tillman on or Sesko. Good dribbling from Gelhardt there to hold on to it. Pavel Booker going to find Gunter. He's going to find Ross Stewart on the run. Why does he go for the overhead? God's sake. That's the second time now that he's tried to go for one of those overheads. I just don't imagine you ever scoring one, Ross. If you do, then fair enough, but I don't see it. Good interception there. Will go straight to Etienne Green. Very end-to-end game so far. Booker making the run. Not Booker making the run. Stewart making the run for Booker to find. Stewart's going to volley it. What a finish, Ross Stewart. There is a reason that Ross Stewart is our top goal scorer at the moment. Not just because Benjamin Sesko is injured, but Ross Stewart absolutely banging one. It's a great run. Good throwing from Pavel Booker. We need more of that from Pavel Booker. He hasn't done that enough this season. It's a big space in behind. Very tight angle for Ross Stewart, but bangs it across the goalkeeper. What a finish. 2-0 up at home against Newcastle. Looks like the short pass is coming from the corner again. Knauf. Oh, Etienne, you need to stop getting beaten at your near post, lad. So many times now. Etienne Green gets beaten at his near post. Well, here it is again, and you have to I mean, we have to close better there. But look, he stood on his near post. How is he getting beaten there? That is so poor from Etienne Green. He's been huge for us, don't get me wrong. But, like, you can't. You're stood on your near post there. How are you getting beaten at your near post? I hate when this starts happening, because I never know what they're going to do. I guess he won the ball again. No, what are you doing, Gunter? So poor that, man. So poor. Knauf with 2 goals now.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good
disappointing goal, from us, man, to be 2-0 up the way that we were. Now to be 2-2. Disappointing is not even beginning to scratch the surface of what I'm feeling right now.
Showing good patience. Aaron's onto Loftus-Cheek.
Why is Sesko on the edge of the box every time? About a minute left. Why is Sesko still on the edge of the box again? Santos with a chance here. Big header from Santos. Can he get a second one? Florencio Santos in the last minute of the game gets us what could be the winner and should be the winner. Huge from the young man at the back. Wins the first header. Huge first header from him. The ball bounces up after a good save, to be fair, from Dubravka. But he manages to get onto the second one. Ahead of 3 Newcastle players as Dubravka gets back up. It's almost an open net. Florencio Santos scores his first goal in the league to potentially and will give us the win over our rivals and take the series to 2-1. We've beaten Newcastle twice in the league. Yes, my mood has completely changed around, because that's what goals can do for you. I was depressed. I thought we were down and out, but Florencio Santos coming up with a huge goal in the very last minute of the game to win us the game from the corner. And of course, that means only one thing can happen, and that has to be a Florencio Santos in form. I'm not even going to bother looking at the ratings. Huge winner for us. Come on, Florencio. So we do temporarily retake 5th place off of Arsenal. They are still yet to play their game, though, so they could take it back off of us once again. Josh Brownhill is returning to training, so that would be good for us to get him back. Amad Diallo is only out for 5 days with a bruised elbow. Did we do this? I think we did, right? And there wasn't anyone. Oh no, Aidan Ferguson. Get a bit of confidence back as well. Aidan Ferguson now has been called up. He has actually got showing great potential tags, so we'll offer him out on loan and see what we can get for him. But yeah, next up we have Leeds in the league before our first game in the Conference League against Anderlecht, but we do have a bunch of training sessions to do before the Leeds game, so let's get that done. Another scout report coming in from Bulgaria. Vasco Petrov looks okay. Vasco Ivanov has got slightly better valuation though, so he will be the player that we call up. Let's see. We'll leave everyone else for now. Probably the next 1 or 2, I think, is the time that we're going to have to decide if we're bringing anybody up and have a big look at everyone that we have in here. So Vasco Ivanov, yeah, I actually did say that right. Why am I acting like I didn't? He is a left wing / right midfielder, currently 58 rated. Very good agility and balance on him. Pace isn't terrible either. Ball control is pretty good. Do have a loan offer coming in for Aidan Ferguson already though, which is nice. Obviously, it's always going to be a loan to buy for some reason. Just before we get into the Leeds game, we have the English side of the scout reports coming back. He's a goalkeeper, so I actually think we're just going to leave him for now. He's 6'7", however. We're going to leave him for now. We are at the Leeds game. They currently sit in 22nd. Arsenal did retake the 5th place spot off of us, but only with a draw. So we are back on level points with them, but they have got 2 goals better in terms of goal difference. Now, you know what? I think we're going to stick with what we did last game. I liked how it felt off the start. So I think we're going to stick with that. I think we're just going to leave him for now. Ross Stewart has become the Premier League top goal scorer now with 20 goals. So he's taken that spot off of Vlahovic, who we played, it was the last episode, I think. Keep that quality. We need more depth for sure. But we're almost there, I would say. We're almost there. Our team is the same as the last game against Newcastle, so there's not really much to talk about in this one, besides from Josh Brownhill being available for the bench. Would be good to get him back so we can go back to how things were originally, because we were playing well. Caro in goal for Leeds, Hickey, Sanchez, Senesi and Hajed, Rocker and Statch in the midfield, Dan James, Aronson and Borges behind Fran Navarro, Drama, Lozano, Chugwe Sung, Paveda, Cresswell. Decent side for Leeds. The touch was so bad that it took him the wrong way. Navarro in behind. Santos has just thrown himself on the floor for some reason, which I'm not really sure why he's done that. Dan James to Statch. That's a good shot from Statch, actually. Good save from Etienne Green, though. Who's going to get on the end? Actually, is going to get crossed in. That's another good save from Etienne Green. Do you know what I don't understand? Why I usually take players off the line? Because you just saw it there, right? So we had Aaron's on the line. They're going to give a free kick there. We had Max Aarons on the line there. He dropped behind the goal line. So what's the point of you being on the line if you're going to drop in behind the goal line when the ball gets put in? Bit of sustained pressure from Leeds there, but we do manage to survive it without conceding, so that's a feather in our cap, I guess.
Well, it looks like being a very close race for the title, doesn't it?
Max Aaron's going to cross this one towards Ross Stewart. It's going to get deflected by the goalkeeper, and Joe Gelhardt is going to be free at the back post to finish it off. You do have to say there, the goalkeeper has to be doing better in terms of he should probably not push that across to Joe Gelhardt. It's a powerful header, but I think that's probably a bit of an easy goal to give away. But there you go. We do have a 1-0 lead through Joe Gelhardt. Joe Gelhardt now up to 10 goals this season. Diallo.
Loftus-Cheek. Aarons.
Good ball around the corner. That is great. Actually, I've just realised I shouldn't be having Joe Gelhardt celebrate against Leeds because he's a former player, but I guess it's been, what, 3 years since he's been at Leeds, so he might celebrate now. Good little ball there, though, from Booker around the corner to Joe Gelhardt. And he gets his second of the game.
Brendan Aronson.
Good ball inside. Sam McCallum gets 2 tackles in, but still going to stick with the Leeds man. Aronson's going to get, well, okay, fair enough. It's a good step over from Aronson to create some space, and then the shot. Didn't expect it to end up in the back of the net, if I'm honest, but Yeah, it does.
The replay. Watch how he goes past
The step over here is
subtleties,
actually a
and
very
it's
good
just a change
step
of
over
pace.
to bring it
And then
inside.
what a
I
strike.
didn't expect him
That's
to
hit
do
with such
that.
ferocity. Certainly no stopping that.
Good
That's a great
finish.
goal.
2-1. Now we
So
have
the
to be
ball
on
is
guard.
rolling again. 2-1 the
Or
score.
conceding
What's gonna happen
quickly
next?
like we did against Newcastle last game. Just managed to
Loftus-Cheek.
get past his man.
Well, it's been difficult for Sunderland to get too much of the
Fine,
ball so far.
Loftus-Cheek again.
But when they have had it, they've looked
That's a
so
great ball
dangerous.
to Ross
Oh,
Stewart
they might
there. He
score
brings
here,
it down
Stuart.
and volleys it. The keeper again has made an absolute howler at the back. And Christian Gunter has got a free tap in for a very rare Christian Gunter goal. Not been a lot in this time at Sunderland, more assists. But it's a rare goal for him now. The keeper has got to be asking questions himself. Good ball from Loftus-Cheek. Stewart brings it down and smashes it. But again, the keeper cannot be pushing that into that area. It's such a free area to try and to push it into if anyone is there on our team. And Christian Gunter is steaming in at the back post.
Back underway. Now with James. Well, space if he goes
Cuts
inside.
back inside as well.
Can he finish?
He's got to be offside
Well,
there
negligence
anyway.
in front of goal.
Good
No two
first
ways
half
about
from us,
that.
to be fair. A couple
Well, that's
quick
gotta be all
counter
for the first
attacks
half.
from Leeds
The
seem to be the
referee's
way that
whistle.
they're playing. But 2 goalkeeper howlers from the Leeds keeper have given us 2 pretty easy goals and a 3-1 lead. Good ball there. Loftus-Cheek. I don't know if Ross Stewart's got the passing ability to find Gelhardt there. Almost does though. Go forward to Ross Stewart here, and it will be 4-1 in the 48th minute. Good way to start the second half, getting ourselves another goal. Ross Stewart, maybe his last season for us,
Well, here we can see it
but
again.
is signing
It's all about
off
the pace of
with
the pass.
one hell
One
of a
touch,
goal
slick
scoring
movement,
season
while the
once
movement
again.
in the box is equal to
Obviously,
it.
it's sad to see
Exceptional
Ross
timing.
go,
What a goal.
but we just didn't have the money to re-sign him, and it, to be fair, will give us good opportunities to sign another striker in the summer.
It's been such a one-sided game.
But
you just wonder how many more
It
they
is
could
sad
add.
to see him go for a free.
Really good challenge.
Booker just gets it nicked away from him there.
Oh, a perfectly timed pass.
That's a good ball, to be fair. Can't actually be mad about them scoring from
Well,
that.
he might
It's a good
celebrate
pass.
on the back of that.
Good pass to Baveda. They've managed to find the extra man once again. 4-2.
Well, let's look at this again.
I'd like us to get another goal because I'm not 100% certain, if I'm honest, that this game's going to not have more goals in it yet. So we have to be wary of that. That should be a red card because that's a terrible challenge, and it is. Fran Navarro will find himself sent off in this one.
Josh Brownhill.
Oh, that is the Josh Brownhill passes that we've missed so much. Josh Brownhill is on the field, and Josh Brownhill is playmaking his arse off. First real touch with Josh Brownhill. Lays Benjamin Sesko through, and Benjamin Sesko, returning from injury, gets himself a goal. Look at that ball from Josh Brownhill there. We have missed his ability to play that quarterback role in midfield like I was talking about Gravenberch trying to play. Josh Brownhill definitely plays it for us. And look at that again. Another win in there for Josh Brownhill. And look at that again. He's going to find Seskoyan on the run.
Well, the fans really want him to shoot.
And Sesko is going to lay it across to Ross Stewart. That is the link up that we've missed so much this season. We've missed, no, well, not this season, but since he got injured, those balls over the top, they just haven't found, we haven't had someone to find those passes. Even Mahmoud Dahoud doesn't find passes like Josh Brownhill does. I know we're going to have to replace Josh Brownhill probably in the next season or two because he is getting older, but man, he is one hell of a player. He's been so big for us as a signing.
But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Ibrahim Songare.
See if Santos can play that ball. No, because apparently we've played it straight into the head of a Leeds man. It is a 6-2 win in the end. Bit of a mental game, if I'm honest. But nice to see Josh Brownhill making a cameo. And a big cameo, to be fair to him. Benjamin Sesko getting himself a goal and assist off the bench as well is nice to see. I'd say that says that they dominated the game, but I really don't think they did, to be honest. In terms of inform, as tempting as it is to give it to Stewart or Sesko, I think it's got to probably go to Joe Gelhardt. The game is recommending Gunter. He also did have a very good game. Obviously got himself a goal and defensively was pretty good. But Joe Gelhardt got 2 goals and an assist. So Joe Gelhardt against his former club is going to get the inform. 3 goal contributions. Well done, Joe. So once again, we do temporarily take 5th place back off Arsenal. However, Arsenal do still have their game to play. Seems they're playing. Who are they playing? Arsenal don't seem to be playing their game for a while. So we would have played 2 games by the time that they play their next. Oh, very interesting. So we might hold the we might hold 5th place for a little while, but Arsenal will have 2 games in hand on us. So will be interesting to see what happens. Next up, we have the first leg against Anderlecht after 1 training session, though. So let's get that done. Right, first leg against Anderlecht. Obviously, we do have a press conference to do, so let's do it now. Hi, guys. Welcome to the press conference. We're ready for questions whenever you're ready to ask. Obviously, we're here at the round of 16. You're away for the first leg against Anderlecht. How are you feeling? Yeah, you know, we're absolutely thrilled to be at this stage of the competition. Obviously, we have aspirations of going a lot further, but this is a good stepping stone. It's going to be a good challenge for us. Anderlecht are a team that are kind of synonymous with European football, so it'll be a nice test for us, and I look forward to the first match. Obviously, going away as well is never the easiest, but we're looking forward to the challenge for sure. Your last 2 games have seen you win in somewhat comfortable fashion and convincingly. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? Runs come and go in football. Previously, before the last couple of results, we were having a little bit of a tough time, but I'm happy to see that we start to turn our fortunes around a little bit. We're a bit more in a bit free-flowing, attacking football, scoring more goals. But like I said in previous press conferences, we've had a lot of setbacks in terms of injuries this season. Still, right now, we're not even near to our full strength, but the rest of the boys are stepping up and they're making an impact in the team, and they're proving why they're here and proving why we decided to bring them in. Speaking of players coming in and players going, Ross Stewart has confirmed that he will be leaving at the end of the season. Can you talk to us about that? That's kind of something to look forward to for next season. Obviously, it's always a disappointment to lose a player like Ross, especially on a free, but at the end of the day, players have to move on, teams have to move on, you have to keep evolving. We've got great players here and great attackers here now, with Sesko, Vertson, Zouari, and Ross and me have had a conversation, and he's dedicated to the end of the season, going to give us everything to help us finish as positively as we can, and I can't ask for any more from Ross, so it'll be a shame to see him go at the end of the season, but he's a soldier for the team now, and that's all that counts. Thanks, guys. Right, here we go. First leg, big game. Obviously, we're going to have some tired legs in this one, having just played the game, sorry. So I think what we will do, though, is we will, in this game, bring Josh Brownhill back in. Obviously, he's got the sharpness problem that Sesko had, but I think he should probably be okay. I've never seen that before.
Like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you.
We are away in Belgium for this one. Vincent Kompany's former team. So, first leg away is never the easiest thing in the world, but we have to go in with some confidence. We would probably be viewed as the stronger side. With Josh Brownhill coming back into the team, I think that's a pretty big feather in our cap for this game. We definitely have been lacking that creativity a little bit, so I think him coming back is going to be a pretty big influence on the game. I imagine Anderlecht are decent though. I won't know loads of their players. They've got Delacroix, Wesley Hootser on this team, Canna, Diawara, Moipe as well. So they do have some decent players. I can't say it. Abdul Razak, I think it is. Ashimeru, Olsen, Amuzu. I can see the keeper, but that's not here nor there. So they do have a decent side. They are playing the 3-back. I wonder if it will function more as a 5-back or as a 3-back. If it is a 3-back, them. Crom Bruges is their keeper. If it is the 3-back, then we could be in for a lot of attacks against us. But they've got some decent players. Diwara Mope, you know, recognisable talent. So we have to watch out, and we definitely can't underestimate this side. Obviously, our team is pretty similar to our strongest lineup that we felt we had, besides from the Hood not being available. But Sangare is dropping back into that centre-back role, with Brownhill coming back into the CDM role. I think Sangare's been okay in the CDM role. I just think he's played centre-back better.
Loftus-Cheek
can run through Sesko. He'll find Stewart, and that will give us the 1-0 lead early on in the first leg. I was going to take the shot with Sesko, but I thought for the first goal of the first leg, let's make sure we guarantee it, shall we? And the roll across was the way to guarantee it there. 1-0. Ross Stewart. How many goals does he have in the Conference League? 6 goals in 5 matches. That's a leg injury for Gelhardt as well. Stewart into Gelhardt. Gelhardt going to chip through Stewart again. He's going to bring it down. And it's going to be 2-0 quickly. Ross Stewart running riot early on in this game against Anderlecht.
Well, here's the replay.
Good little pass over the top there from Joe Gelhardt. Good control from Ross Stewart, to be fair. Flicks himself through. That is a 2-0 lead. 2 Ross Stewart goals early on. Anderlecht are rocked back on their heels a little bit. That is a interesting press up from Wesley Hoot there. We could have a first half hat-trick for Ross Stewart here, and we will. Absolute riot from Ross Stewart. He's not going to be able to play the whole game because of fitness reasons, and he's making sure that he's made his impact in the first half. Wesley Hoot pushed up very early there, which left Sesko and Stewart available to run through if they stayed on side. Ross Stewart does stay on side. Clean run through on goal. Good bit of sustained pressure from Anderlecht, to be fair, but we do get through it. Now Pavel Booker. Sesko. They've let him run. Benjamin Sesko is going to make it 4-0 in the first half. And this tie could already be over with how this game is going. The second leg may not be much of an issue for us, because we are currently 4-0 up, and the Anderlecht defence are all over the place. Don't know if maybe they've got rotated defence, which is why they're struggling so much, but they are just not even anywhere close. He will chase you down from anywhere he possibly can. Ross Stewart. Again, Wesley Hoot out of position, and Sesko. This tie, I'm pretty sure, is going to be over if it continues in this vein, because we are 5-0 up in the first half, and both of our strikers, one has a hat-trick and the other one is now on for a hat-trick. Wesley Hoot keeps stepping up. Cannon and Delacroix cannot get into position to cover. We are absolutely ripping Anderlecht apart. Joe Gelhardt now. Defence do make a tackle this time. Half time, away from home, first leg against Anderlecht, and we are 5-0 up. Travelling fans may not have loads of them, but we're giving them a show, and we are going to make changes here, because we're going to bring on Diallo for the injured Gelhardt, and Ross Stewart's going to come off for Zahawi.
And over the touchline for what will be a Sunderland throw.
Just cheek. Zahawi was there, but does get taken out. Max Aaron's now making it into the box. Zahawi's got a free shot on goal, and it will be 6-0. Zahawi getting himself a goal in the Conference League. We're absolutely hammering them.
Just look at his strength here.
It's too easy. Max Aaron's literally walked past him. Wesley Hoot, for some reason, has gone and stood behind Crom Bruges, but not on the side that the shot might come. Quite literally directly behind him. 6-0.
Plenty of support
Gonna
here.
find Zuauri. Wow. How the hell's that ball gone through? Zuauri now getting himself to 7-0. I mean, at 7-0, you would say that this tie is done and dusted. With kind of work that you want to get done. 7-0, wow. We've had high-scoring games, but with how this is going, this could end ridiculously high at the moment. Anderlecht, oh, the thing I find absolutely crazy about Anderlecht right now, right? They are 7-0 down and they are pressing like it's 2-1. It could be 8 now. It's going to be 8. This is madness. I don't know why Anderlecht are still pressing us. You're 7-0 down. Just try and see the rest of the game out. But no, they're pressing. I guess their only hope is to try and at least get a couple goals back, so that they can bring it to the second leg. So that would be why they're pressing so hard. But like, they're sending 4 or 5 players to press, and then it's just leaving us to literally walk onto their back line. In the next leg, we can play rotational players. There is the hat-trick for Benjamin Sesko. That makes it 9. I mean, what an absolutely crazy game. Did I expect us to win? Yes. Did I expect us to score 9? Absolutely not. Though. Find Mope. Ooh, almost a late goal for Anderlecht there, but saved by Etienne Green. This is a 10-0 win for the boys. Yeah, that's mad. I genuinely do not know who to give this man of the match to, because there are so many players that you could give it to. 3 hat tricks. Multiple players on 2 assists. I actually have no idea. Do we just go with the game? The game's given to Zuauri. I mean, he got 2 assists as well. Yeah, why not? Zuauri, congratulations on your man of the match card. Well done. Yeah, I would say we're probably through to the quarterfinals. I don't know how it was 50-50 possession in the end. I actually don't think that stat can be correct. But yeah, 10-0. I think we're through to the next round. No, it's another broken toe. Another 3-month injury. We'll see Joe Gelhardt go down. We get 2 players back and we lose another 2 players, man. Just no luck for us right now. No luck for us at all. But at least we do see ourselves through in the Conference League, so we don't need to worry too much about the second leg now. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified about when the next episode is available to you, and I hope to see you in it. Peace.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends